Now listen, there are many of you, there's one of me, and there's one very, very well-known Patriot player you're all about to meet. You remember my message to you in the morning announcements? I'm just going to say it once. In order for this assembly to happen successfully, a lot of kids in here, I need your cooperation and your attention when people are speaking. The first thing that I want to do is welcome you to the assembly, and I want to explain to the folks who may have just shown up why we are having this assembly. Last spring, late spring, we partnered with Mr. Dan McPherson right there, who probably hates to be recognized, but there he is right up front, from the Patriots charitable organizations, to set a school-wide summer reading goal to partner with the New England Patriots. We set that goal. We had an assembly to kick off the summer reading challenge, the summer reading blitz that we called it. And that school-wide goal was 2,013 books. So over the summer, we all had a goal. Students had a goal. And you worked very hard all summer long and read furiously to reach that goal. So we reached that goal, 2,090 total books read as a school. You can clap now. So we met that goal, and as promised, this is why we are having this assembly. Now you hear me congratulate you on working hard and reading and schoolwork all the time, so you're probably sick of that. So our special guest today is really, I think, going to drive that message home, how important it is to do your reading and how important reading is, but also how important it is to set a goal, work hard, and achieve that goal. Because you all participated in this summer reading challenge, you will receive a certificate from the New England Patriots Charitable Foundation. It looks a little bit like this one. This is mine, if you can see my name on this. And so in your homerooms in the next couple of days, we will distribute these. There are a few super readers we are going to mention by name today, but every single student in this room helped us achieve that goal. So every single student in this room is going to receive this certificate of achievement. So congratulate yourselves very quickly. So without further ado, let's introduce the special guest. And this time I would like to introduce our special guest. Some of you have seen our special guest in the building already. He grew up in New Jersey and played college football at Rutgers University, go Scarlet Knights, with his twin brother Jason, who now plays for the Tennessee Titans. Following college, he was drafted by the New England Patriots in the first round of the 2010 NFL Draft. During his rookie season, he was second in the NFL with 7 interceptions and was selected to the Pro Bowl. He has been selected as a defensive co-captain by his teammates twice and has become a leader on and off the field in what is now, I think, one of the more formidable defenses in the National Football League. Boys and girls, please give a warm O'Donnell Middle School welcome to Patriots defensive back, number 32, Devin McCourty.
Introduction, but I'm here to congratulate you guys. Oh, what is it? Whose jersey is that? You have the wrong colors on, but you have Curtis Martin on, so that's okay. But you know the good thing about that jersey is? You lost a vocal recording to us this year. Curtis Martin, great player. But First of all, I would like to just say congratulations. Like I said, hard work really pays off, and that's why I'm here, to let you guys know all the hard work, the effort you put in the summer, when it is very, very hard to read, when you have so many other things you'd probably rather do. In the summer, it's nice out, you want to run with your friends, get in the pool. You went in and you read books and you executed your game plan. And I'm here to tell you, as a New England Patriot, a professional football player, that's what we have to do every day. We did the same thing you guys did. We set goals in the off season, and it's tough. For us in the off season, it's the first time we get to spend a lot of time with our families, time we get to vacation, time we can do a lot of different things. And we train hard, and our team this year, you know, we have a lot of new guys. We have guys that came back really focused, and that's the excitement. You guys came together as a team, and everyone had to do their part in that to meet the goal. And you have to really understand a true team is built on each player. And for you guys, you have a huge school. That's the hardest thing to do. You know, we only have 53 guys on our team, and you know, it's easy for us to kind of keep each guy accountable. Everyone can look out for each other. But for you guys that have 900 kids, and for everyone to do their role, and then some people to do a little bit more to be great leaders, that's very important. So, first of all, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me growing up. I was the same way as you guys, had all the summer reading programs, and I had to read a certain amount of books, and me and my twin brother, our mom would have to stay on us all the time. Did you read your books today? Yeah, Mom, we'll read it later. And we used to wait till the last minute. And I wish I had you guys in my class to make sure I did the right thing and read my books on time, but you know, we do the same thing. Whether it's reading playbooks now, you know, you have to work so hard just to make sure you stay on top of your reading. When I was growing up, Emmett Smith and a Will Chamberlain biography was two of my favorite books just because it incorporated what I love. I love sports, and I got to read about athletes that I looked up to, athletes that I thought were great players, and then, you know, reading the biography, I got to see how they were as people. And that was important to me because it taught me, you know, I can find a great interest in reading. So for you guys, make sure you find books that you really like. Enjoy those books. Tell someone about the books, get them to read it. Listen to other people when they tell you about books, read those books. How many of you guys have read The Hunger Games? I heard that's a popular book. I heard there's a lot of pages in that book. So we have a lot of Hunger Games. I'm not gonna lie, I took the easy way out. I watched the movie. I'm gonna ask you, what's the book better than the movie? Seems like we have mixed reviews. Anybody, just by your hands, give me a guess how big you think my playbook is. We have a wide margin. My playbook, every year we come to training camp. Everyone that comes into training camp, each training camp we start with 90 guys. Everyone gets a playbook about that thick. And think about it, if you come in, for me, it's not as bad. This is my 4th year, so I got to stay in the same playbook, same system for 4 years now. But think about other guys. When I came in as a rookie, as soon as you walk in the door, the first day of training camp, you walk in the meeting, and they hand you a book this thick. There's 90 guys you have to compete with to make a roster of 53 guys. And you have to focus on now reading this huge playbook and performing every day on the field. Now imagine if I was your age and I said, you know what, reading's fun, but you know, I'll go through high school, I'll read a little bit, I'll go through college, I'll read a little bit less, and then one day I pop up in the NFL and have to read this huge playbook. I wouldn't be prepared. But luckily, I stayed on top of my reading. I kept reading, and I encourage you guys to keep reading. No matter what you want to do in life, whether you think it's, you know, I want to be a professional boxer, I don't have to read. You don't know that. You know, we watch a lot of film. We're in meetings, just like you guys come in and you sit in the classroom and you learn each day. We're the same way. We spend less time on the field than we do meeting. Most of our day is all about meetings. we come in, our first meeting with Coach Belichick is at 7 a.m. And as you guys probably know, he doesn't say many words. So we come in the meeting, and after that, we're straight into the playbook. We're going over, for us, a defensive player, we're going over, what plays are their favorite plays, what formations do they come in, who's on the field, and it's not just you go over one game. Our coaches go back all of 2012 season. They look at some of the 2011 games, and then we watch all the games from this year. So each day, we're putting in a lot of work of, either reading the playbook, watching film, studying statistics, something we can do to get ahead. And that's a sport and a living where you think, oh, reading's not that important. Now imagine you want to do something like be a doctor or a lawyer. You're going to have to do a lot more reading than I do every day. So stay on top of your reading. Don't let it stop now when just because you reach a goal. You have to set new goals each year. Now it's in middle school. Some of you are in 8th grade. You'll be going to high school. You have to set new goals. But don't ever fear setting goals. I remember someone told me when I was little, there's less than 3% of the people that make it to the NFL and become a professional athlete. If you believe every statistic that you're ever told, you won't do anything. You'll always be scared to go out there and try. But the greatest thing you can ever do in life is to try to do something and become successful at it. It will give you a feeling that you really never ever felt you could have. So just keep believing in yourself. Focus on your reading. Do that every day. Every day you can, read a little bit. You don't have to read a book a day. That's a huge challenge, but if you want to, knock it out. But just try to stay on top of it. Reading, doing your homework, staying focused in school, and finishing school. You guys all have bright futures, and you showed throughout the summer and putting in the effort that you have the work ethic. So just stay focused and keep at it. And I'm happy to be here, and thank you guys for listening to me.
Thank you very much, Mr. McCourty. Thanks for coming to OMS. Now I'm going to ask Mr. McCourty to hang out while we recognize a few students. So the first people, after the assembly, when you all go back to your classes, there's going to be a meet and greet with Devin in the Library Media Center for a few Lucky O'Donnell Middle School students. The last 3 students are going to be drawn randomly from a Patriots helmet. Devin will help me do that drawing, 1 from each grade. Before that, the 3 students who earn their spots at the meet and greet are our highest total book readers in the building, 1 for every grade. I'm going to go in order of total, which isn't necessarily the order of grades, but our grade 6 highest total reader, she read the most books in grade 6, Alyssa DuPont, if you want to come up. Alyssa read 14 books this summer. All right, Alyssa, stay right there, okay? All right, in 8th grade, reading a total of 15 books this summer. Come on up, Sarah Mullen. And the #1 reader in this entire middle school this summer, a girl who I don't think did much else this summer besides read. And I admire that as a former English teacher and an avid reader myself. The #1 reader in the entire school, the champion of readers at O'Donnell Middle School, 7th grader with a total of 47 books this summer, Molly Turner. now we're going to do a random drawing, okay? We're going to start with the 6th grade. One name will be pulled by Mr. McCourty. I will read it and you can come up. I'm going to put the envelope right in the helmet in the interest of time. And I'm going to have Mr. McCourty randomly draw the name of a 6th grade O'Donnell Middle School student. I feel like a magician. Then I'm going to saw that student in half. Juliana Rush, come on up. Now, our 7th grade randomly selected student who gets a gift bag and a chance to meet and greet personally Devin McCourty, Isaac Gerber. Last but not least, our 8th grade student who will attend the meet and greet. Amanda Martin. Amanda Martin, who chose the wrong day of the school year to be absent from home. Tyler Pugliafico. All right, so these lucky six O'Donnell Middle School students will hang back for the meet and greet in the Library Media Center. As a school, can we please give one last warm welcome to Devin McCourty. So now when I tell you to read, to achieve, when I tell you to do your reading and you say that all the time, now I can say Devin McCourty says it too.